Alright, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Hefe coming to you live from the 305, bringing these really good vibes. Alright, I got a special little treat for everybody today. It's going to be our war recap against Beer Goggles. Really awesome war, really tough war. It's going to be basically just going to show you some Town Hall 10s versus Town Hall 10 triples, and then another few 9s versus 9 triples. Don't really have much 11 action to show you, just, being at the tough war as it is. They have tough bases, so couldn't really do much on their tops besides 2 storms, as you see here. Difference in the war really came against the 10s. We were able to 3-star all their 10s, while they struggled on a few of ours right here. Alright, well, I'm going to keep that short and sweet. Let's just get right into some attacks. We're going to start on number 11 with our boy Marky Mark. Town Hall 10s and 11s really been taking advantage of the power that the miners bring now, especially with the heal update. So he's going to put down his golem here, down a couple wizards for a funnel. And I really like the way that Mark uses this. A lot of the clan has been using this strategy where you'll bring just golems to tank, and you obviously bring a lot of miners, but you do bring a few bowlers, either in your clan castle, or you bring them along with, like he has, or even just a couple bowlers that you bring and a couple bowlers in your CC. I really like that idea. Just the bowlers bring that extra DPS to your kill squad. That helps them get a little further, take out a little more objectives. And see here, the objectives are basically get in, take out an Inferno, take out the hero, queen, king too if you can. That'd be a bonus. And obviously the CC. And here he drops the miners over at around 12 to 10 o'clock. Lets them work. He knows how they're going to funnel. Now, when I was watching this and he put them down and they were working right here, I was like, they're going to probably, boom, avoid the Inferno Tower. I was like, oh my goodness, what's about to happen? And this is good attack to emphasize the strength of the miners, especially against Inferno Towers, you see. They'll pop up for a little bit, go down under. Inferno loses track. Inferno's on track, loses track. On track, loses track. It's crazy. And in this attack, you're going to see a speeded up ×2. The Inferno is pretty much on these guys the whole time unless they're under, and they still just work right through. Incredible. And if you've probably guessed it by now, that Inferno Tower is going to be the last thing to go down. It's going to be 99%. There's going to be an Inferno Tower left. And those miners are going to get right back up there. Do work. The miners say, call me daddy. Alright, we're going to drop down 1 to Kevin Bacon, Kevin Spacey. Whoever you prefer. He's going to bring the more traditional mass miner strategy with the 2 golems for tanking, little minions for some funneling. Now, even though he didn't bring the bowlers, which I still think would have been a great addition, just supplemented that with an extra golem for tanking, which is not a bad idea. Especially with how much... Oh, is that a nude? Sorry about that. Anyway, his objective is just to get in there, take out this Inferno, CC, heroes, classic deal. And then just from the bottom here, around 6 to 8 o'clock, brings in those miners, gets a good funnel, gets a good split on them. And then drops heals where he knows they're going to be high hit points. For example, these 2 storages down here at the bottom and the Expo. That's pretty much what you want to look out for. And even if there's not high hit points in the area, just examine how much damage is coming to them. If there's multiple defenses, like right there, Crossbow, Expo, Archer Tower, Tesla, Inferno. That's why he doubled up on those heals. And the miners are also just powerful based on their AI, where they're not a defense-seeking troop, so if skeletons are hitting them or a king or queen come over and start hitting on them, they're going to say, screw that, and they'll just turn right on them, get rid of them, continue on with their day, because they're miners and they got to mine all day. Backbone of America right there. Speed this up ×2, it's just clean up at the moment. Nothing left to hurt these guys. There you go, another triple. Alright, I got my boy PG on G-Man. I really like this tack just because of the use of troop space that PG uses. See, he puts down 3 minions over here just for free percentage, because why not? Puts down 1 golem and 1 bowler on each of these buildings. Gets a good funnel. It was great. I love this. Not only did he bring probably, was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of his own bowlers. He funnels them right into each other. Drops a jump, and then here right in the clan castle comes some more bowlers, some max bowlers. It's a great heads up move. Together with his king, his queen, all max level, and an awesome little rage. They're about to get some serious work done here. Oh yeah, look at that. Then just 2-finger drops them, which I think was great, especially if you know the path they're going to take. It's a real heads up move by PG. Right here, like I said, heal on a high hit point area. You got a crossbow, you got an inferno, cannons, air defense. King's still up at full health. Got a couple straggling bowlers. Oh, they're gone. Now look how many bowlers he has bunched up. That's beautiful. There's no way there's nothing left for these miners to get wrecked by. Just pop up. And I've noticed even spring traps. They could probably do a little better with the spring traps. Just because they, the spring traps will fling a few miners every now and then. But sometimes I notice that because they're under, they'll come up and then they'll not get flunked, even though I know that there's a spring trap there. Great job, PG. Awesome funneling skills. Really like the bowler. 1 bowler per building. That was awesome. And I'm going to show a 9.5 versus 9.5. I want to show this just because I've been noticing a little bit of discrepancy in the effectiveness of 9.5s lately. Just being as we now have these miners and especially with the bowlers. When they introduced the bowlers and their buff, I started thinking, these 9.5s aren't doing as much for us as they used to. And now with the miners, and they're just using kind of this little combo of both, I definitely think that we don't get as much use out of our 9.5s anymore. It's obviously still a great strategy when you just turn Town Hall 10, because you don't really know attacks as well. You're still practicing, you're still learning, still getting your offense up. But I wouldn't suggest staying at 9.5 for as long as others may have, or your clanmates have told you in the past, just because of things like this. This is a 9.5, obviously. Even max Teslas, max air defenses, and the bowlers are just going to come in and do work, because at 9.5 you still have the miners, you still have bowlers. So as soon as those are upgraded, I'd say just make the move. As soon as you have your miners upgraded and your bowlers, just make the move up to Town Hall 10. There it is. Alright, good job, Ant. Ant's my homeboy, my home skillet biscuit, my Spanish amigo. We go out for tacos sometimes. It's pretty awesome. Alright, Buckeye 80, our fearless leader. Not a 9.5, more of like a 9.75 or something. He's got a 1 Inferno Tower. and then bringing the more traditional miner route. Got it. Funneling. He probably thought that I don't know what his plan was for that baby drag. It probably was to go in and take out the queen, maybe, but didn't really get around to it. And this was smart, obviously. If there's one Inferno Tower and it's set on single, it's kind of where you want to come in right away. Just come in at that area, take it out right away, and then all that's left is a 9, basically. So it's a real heads-up move. It's got the miners, drop them in at around 3 o'clock, 3 or 4 o'clock, and he's got a perfect funnel. It's really great because my clientmates are smart enough to know, they've been practicing fairly challenges enough to know that it's not just a minor spam. You could minor spam and just kind of hope to get lucky, but the kill squad accomplishes several things just besides taking out the queen and the clan castle. For example, you try and get an Inferno Tower, and you kind of make this, you kind of jump them towards make this funnel so that the miners will just go around the outer edges, and eventually, if your kill squad can stay up long enough, we'll meet up with them. Usually they don't, but if it's done well enough, I have seen where they'll meet up with a queen or a king that's still alive, a couple straggling bowlers, and it's just long enough for them to do work and get rid of everything. And there was that emphasis I said about the AI. Since they attack anything, once that queen was still alive, he wasn't able to get over there and kill her, but the miners just did it for him. So that was real heads up. Clean up, got one lone straggling archer tower up there. That's not going to do anything versus sort of probably like 1,000 miners. Yeah, it's 1,000, give or take. Alright, good job, B80. Go Bucks. Alright, we're going to skip a couple of these. These are just kind of dips down on the 9s. We're going to go down to El Jefe. Wow, who's that? That sounds like a stud. Oh, man. Now here I am bringing a stoned Go-Ho. Now this attack was, is it just a cleanup attack? I'm pretty sure the one person who attacked it before me was Red, Stonefist? Yeah, Stonefist. He got a 99%. And I basically just copied his attack. I brought 2 loons instead, because I knew there was Teslas in the corners. And I used my rage a little later to get a little better use out of that. But everything else was the exact same. Right here, I'll drop the rage. He kind of dropped it over more towards 12 o'clock. So my bowlers got more use out of it. My queen got good use of it. And I just wanted to talk about that because I've noticed that a lot of people will clean up an attack, and if it's anything 93% and over, definitely invest some time into looking at their attack for a good amount of time, and then seeing what they did wrong, what you can improve on. Because a 93% is nothing to overlook. I mean, that's almost a 3-star. That's maybe a couple buildings, like, in the corners, or maybe one archer tower that didn't go down. And what happened for Stonefist is that the Teslas in the corners kind of got him, and he wasn't ready for that. So once I knew that, I brought those 2 balloons, and I noticed that his rage didn't get as much use as he could have, so I used it a little later. And those few minor tweaks led me to a 3-star, and I was able to swag a heal. So anywhere, even a 90%, you always want to watch the cleanup attack, obviously, for trap locations and stuff. But if it's high, I'm really tired of seeing people do a completely different attack. And even if they do 3-star, like, that's great, but someone already put in the work and the effort, and someone almost did it. And sometimes if you mess up, that's a wasted attack. It was already 99. If I would have messed up there, I probably would have quit this game, smashed my phone, and you would never hear from me again. Alright, on to another one. We're gonna show, mats. We'll show mats. Mat coming here. Shouted Goho comes in from the top. We've really been working this Goho lately, especially at 9s and friendly challenges and stuff. Not that we don't, not that we're feminists, misogynists and hate women and don't want to use Valks, but personally I started using it just because I was kind of tired of the Go Vaho. It was a little too easy, repetitive, and just want to throw something new, so I started using Stone Goho. And then suddenly, they're like, a couple of clanmates were like, yo, throw some bowlers in there, screw the Valks. Then we have attacks like this, just coming out, bringing it out the woodwork, bringing the Goho back. Hound in the CC is not going to do much. Pretty much a Hound in the CC these days is kind of just like something to throw somebody off, because no one's really expecting a Hound anymore. So if you're, gonna throw one in there, it's pretty much only gonna serve as a first time thing. It's not that it's terrible, but a Hound, might throw off a Queen Walk. If they pull a CC, it'll take a lot of time, or it might stall the Queen when they're behind the kill squad, and then they can't really take out certain air defenses or just objectives or bomb areas because she's so distracted. But here, look how many honks he has left over. That's probably like, it's like 1,000. Speed it up, just clean up. Queen's still alive, Bowler's still alive. Alright, I'm going to show another attack. I think it's the one right below it. Beast, okay, yeah. I'm going to show this one. It's an air attack, get a little variety with Beast's signature two-hound air attack. He does this attack every time. He's one of, there's like two types of attackers. One who will make a base, will make an army for a base, and then there's one who will make a base work for one army, and this is Beast. I really don't know how he does it. It's almost every attack he does, it's this exact same, comp, give or take a few wizards, archers, and stuff. And a lot of times he doesn't even get his objective, as you'll see here, but he makes it work. I'm pretty sure what makes it work is just the amount of loons that he brings. 18's pretty hefty on loons, so they'll take a lot of damage. Like right here, he doesn't even get that second air defense over by 3 o'clock. It's almost down, but he doesn't get it. But fear not. Comes in from that side, which is a good sign. He's just going to do a suicide king for the queen, which he also barely gets, but man, it was close right here. Boom. Gets her. Smacks that biatch. And that's what I mean about the loons. Look how many loons he's got. He's deployed half of them, and he's still got 9 in the bag. I was kind of nervous here, just because look at all his high hit points. He got 2 crossbows back to back in Testiform, but he does perfect placement on that rage. They're going to be under that whole time. Just look how many loons. That's why I think this attack works for him, because even if he didn't get that, that air defense, just there's so many loons left that he can lose 4 or 5 and still have more than enough to go over there and take it out. And I got a couple pups for cleanup. Archers on the corner building huts. We'll speed it up because it is kind of slow with the loons. You know how that goes. Alright, Beast, keep it up. I'm sure you'll pop up sometime with this exact comp. Good job, buddy. Alright, gonna go down, skip a few of the... Oh, well, we'll show this one. Madrista. Coming in, this is like the stock army that we've been practicing with. It's done really well. I really recommend you give it a shot. Coming in with the stone. The stone's been having pretty good success with bowlers in the CC. Like I said with the miners, the minor strategy at Town Hall 10, the bowlers just come in and help the kill squad with a good amount of DPS, a little strike force, help them get a little further. And not only that, but that third golem. You send that third golem in a little later. It's a full health golem, because sometimes, if depending how wide your funnel is, you saw that golem got stuck for a little bit, and then he comes back. And really wait for that rage until your kill squad's gonna meet up with the CC, just like that. If you wait a little longer on it, you'll get the most benefit out of it, because by then everything will be grouped up. Your golems will do a little more damage, and everything gets just a little further. And then you set in the hog deployment. Now here we still use obviously the surgical. Depending on the base, I really like to bring 2 straggling giants just to soak up damage, especially on outer edges, because the golems sometimes, depending where you get put the jump, they'll get stuck, so you'll need a little bit of just meat shield. So 1 or 2 giants isn't a bad deal at all. And I like to use 1 or 2 giants in the beginning, maybe if I can pull a CC. Do plenty of work. Still got a bowler and a queen doing work over there. Still got hogs up. And it still has a golem at full health, which isn't the worst thing. I mean, it does mean that he didn't get full use out of it, but it's better than having your hogs be attacked and losing them. Alright, good job, Magista. It's good to see the friendly challenges taking effect. I see that's the army comp we've been using, really. It's been really effective. Does need a little bit of practice, though. Got to remind yourself how to use Goho. Just a traditional. Where's the other one at? Oh, here it is. We're going to show a few just lower Town Hall 9s who've also been using that strategy. This is True Fighter. Comes in. Now, what we have been noticing is that you do have to kind of, since you're not using Valks, you can't just go cross map, start at one end and end up at the other end to kill the queen. You do have to start a little closer to the queen, but not right on top of her. That's why that third golem comes in clutch, because it gives you that little added benefit to come in, and it just lets the bowlers do their work, the queen do their work, because you'll notice that when you're using the Valks, they'll just get ahead of the golems anyway. And a lot of bases for months now have been designed as anti-Valks. So no one's going to be really expecting you to bring in just a regular Goho. And even if they do, there's not much to stop this attack. Spit out ×2. Now let me tell you the real reason I wanted to show this was because I wanted to show True Fighter take D's and nuts. Yeah, True Fighter is PG's mini, so just had to throw a couple shots in at PG. Taking D's nuts. I correct myself up. Alright, awesome, right there. That's another 3-star. Where the hell's that other thing at? Oh, builder hut. Oh, PG, come on, you know better than this. To leave a builder hut like that? Shame on you. Shame, shame, shame. Alright, y'all, that's really it for the war recap. Got another pretty awesome war coming up against Tactical Inc. It's going to start up soon. We're already ready. Really excited about it. I want to show you guys just a couple of the wars. Shout out to my clan. They've just been killing it lately. Got a couple good wars lately. Obviously, Beer Goggles, FYSB. That was an awesome war. I wish I would have got around to record that. 81 to 81. Beat them on just by not even 1%. Elite 4. They put up. That was good. Another good war. So really great wars lately. Doing awesome. 69 losses, 336 wins. Really want to keep those losses at 69 for obvious reasons. Alright, well that pretty much ends it, guys. Thanks for watching. See you later.